Right now on Up with KREM, a new vaccine clinic is set to open in Spokane. Up ahead, where it's located and how to sign up.
So we're all in this together.
While all of Washington remains in phase 2 of the state reopening plan, we've spoken with Governor Jay Inslee about the potential to move into phase 3 and what it could look like.
We've been in the 50s since meteorological spring kicked off on Monday, and with temperatures climbing each day, we gotta talk our chances of hitting 60 degrees today and tomorrow.
It's all your favorites, all in one place.
Paramount launches its rebranded streaming service. What you'll find on Paramount Plus.
Up with KREM starts right now with Jen York, Joshua Robinson, Jeremy Legoo, and Dana Marie McNichol.
Well, today the Washington State University women's basketball team is set to play the University of Arizona. This is in the quarterfinals of the Pac-12 tournament, and this is the first time the team has gone this far in about 5 years. So wishing them the best of luck this morning.
I love how often we have been highlighting them this week. You know, the freshman phenom leading the charge. I mean, this is how those kinds of programs really gain national relevance and gain that staying power. So hopefully this is the beginning of a few years in a row that we just keep talking about how good they are.
And they're just so much fun to watch. It's just been so exciting to see the Cougs really take the national spotlight this year.
Yeah, you know, and then like you talk about them a bunch, you get people hyped, you get the younger generation hyped, you cultivate new players, and then this kind of thing, it's a snowball effect. Before you know it, best in the country.
Yeah, so hopefully this time tomorrow we will be reporting a win and then moving on in the tournament. So again, good luck to the Lady Cougs this morning. Wishing them all the best here from Spokane. In the meantime here, Jeremy, you're outside this morning. What are we looking at today?
Well, clear skies overhead, and the sun is about 20 or so minutes from rising, and you can see it looks kind of beautiful. From where I'm standing, it's absolutely gorgeous out here. There is no two ways about it, not a cloud in the sky, and a great way to start the day. We're sitting comfortably in the mid-30s here in Spokane, 35 degrees with a light wind out of the east-northeast, not too terribly bad. It's really that sinking air that's playing a big role in what we're seeing this morning and what we will see throughout the day. Temperatures in the 30s for just about everyone's. All right, Sandpoint, it's 28 degrees there. All right, not 30s for you, but 28 degrees isn't bad. And we are going to continue to watch clear skies across the inland northwest today. We'll see a couple more clouds later in the day than what we saw yesterday afternoon, but still, it's mostly sunny. It's basically going to be just another all about the sunshine kind of day. You'll see a couple clouds, but that's really about it. And then as we get into Friday, that's when things get kind of interesting. Look what happens late in the day on Friday. Get some moisture moving into the west side, and that will eventually make its way toward us. But for now, it's all about the sunshine, and boy, is it. Temps climbing to the upper 50s, and there it is. I think we hit 59 degrees today. You're going, why don't you just say 60? Because it's an elusive number, especially when you're talking the 4th of March. You can't just go willy-nilly throwing 60 on there. So we're going to top out around 59 degrees this afternoon. And who knows, 60 degrees might happen sooner than you think.
Jeremy, thank you. 6:02 now. The Providence Medical Group announced 2 upcoming COVID-19 vaccine clinics here in Spokane. And Nicole Hernandez joins us live now with more on where those are located and how, of course, people can sign up. Hi, Nicole.
Hi, good morning, Jen. So right now I am outside of the Spokane Teachers Health Clinic, which is where these vaccine clinics are going to be held. And you can see behind me here, this sign is already up. COVID vaccination patients can park right here to get their vaccine and head into the building behind me. So exciting stuff, of course. And these 2 clinics are going to be happening on Monday, or tomorrow and on Monday. So that's when those are going to be happening. And between those 2 clinics, there's going to be more than 1,000 appointments available for people to get their shot. The clinic will take place here at the Spokane Teaching Health Clinic. Anyone in Phase 1A or 1B Tier 1 can make an appointment. This includes teachers, school workers, child care employees, anyone 65 and older, and those 50 and older in multi-generational households. Now, you must bring proof of your eligibility from the Phase Finder tool in order to get your vaccine. Appointments can be made on the Providence website, and if you want a link to register, you can go ahead and send the word vaccine to 509-448-2000. We'll send you that link, and of course we'll make sure to keep you updated if any of these spots fill up in the next few days. Live in Spokane, I'm Nicole Hernandez.
And along with all of those vaccination clinics, there are several other providers across the Inland Northwest. Local pharmacies can also distribute the vaccine. Those pharmacies can be found at Walmart, Fred Meyer, Safeway, CVS, Costco, and several others. We've got a full list of the locations, including how to check for appointment availability on KREM.com. And a little easier for you, all you have to do is text the word vaccine to 509-448-2000. We'll get that list right to your phone. Right now, none of the appointments at the Spokane Arena mass vaccination site are for first dose appointments, and future first dose appointments will be dependent on vaccine allocation that's received from the federal government. The State Department of Health says they will share scheduling details once those appointments become available again. Tim?
All right, happening today, the Senate is expected to debate the nearly $2 trillion COVID relief package. Not everyone who got a stimulus check last time will get one from this latest bill. The package has new rules. People making more than $80,000 and couples making more than $160,000 will not get a check at all. So who actually gets the money? Well, people who make $75,000 or less and couples earning up to $150,000 will get the full $1,400. Now, the vote in the Senate is expected to be razor thin, with Vice President Kamala Harris casting the tie-breaking vote. Now, the hope is to have it on the president's desk by March 14th before benefits expire.
6:05 this morning, time for your morning rush. More news in less time.
Today, court is expected to resume in the Tyler Rambo trial. He's accused of opening fire at a 4th of July celebration in Coeur d'Alene. Yesterday, police officers took the stand. They described tasing Rambo after a brief chase, and one officer described seeing a gun in his hand.
What was going through my mind is I needed to stop this from turning into a shooting from either side, because there were so many people around us that, you know, a stray bullet in any wrong direction could result in some innocent person's life. I just needed to end it, and I couldn't end it by shooting, so I had to go to my taser.
Now, that trial is being live streamed due to COVID restrictions. Officer body camera footage is also being shown in court, but it's not available on the stream. The judge denied KREM 2's request to view that footage.
American Airlines announced yesterday that there will be a new nonstop flight from Spokane to Chicago. The once daily flight will begin June 3rd through September 7th. The flight to Chicago becomes the 18th nonstop destination now offered at the Spokane International Airport.
Well, the governor signed off on a law waiving some high school graduation requirements. It's meant to help students who fall behind during a state of emergency. School districts still need help for students try to reach testing or credit requirements before issuing that waiver. Well, that's your morning rush. More news in less time. You can let us know what's happening in your neighborhood by using the hashtag #UpWithKREM on social media.
Well, trending online this morning is another streaming service. Viacom CBS launched its newly rebranded and enhanced Paramount Plus. You can see the trailer right there behind me. So we're going to take a look at what you can expect.
We've transformed CBS All Access into Paramount Plus. Paramount Plus will be one of the only streaming services to combine live sports, breaking news, and a mountain of entertainment. It's all your favorites, all in one place.
Now, if you're a fan of Paramount movies, CBS, Nickelodeon, MTV, Comedy Central, BET, and the Smithsonian Channel, this is a streaming service for you. Paramount Plus features more than 2,500 movie titles, 30,000 episodes, more than 1,000 live sporting events. For movie lovers, new releases like A Quiet Place 2 and Mission Impossible 7 will arrive on the streaming service a month and a half after appearing in theaters. Now, some of its biggest hits like Love Story, Grease, Flashdance, and Yellowstone will be reimagined into new series. Fan favorites Frasier, Rugrats, and MTV's The Real World New York are also among those being revived. Now, the new commercial-free serving service costs $10 a month. Also, a $5 a month subscription with ads comes available in June. Guys, it's just another one to add to the list. I just can't even imagine how much people are paying for all of the different streaming services. Hulu.
I think that's the
Disney
thing
Plus.
now. We're all going to have to shell out for each individual streaming network.
Yeah,
It's going to add up.
It definitely is, but a lot of people are getting rid of the cable box. You know, me personally at home, I got the antenna. You just dial it in, you turn on KREM 2, and you don't have to change it.
Can we just talk about the nostalgia factor in some of those announcements Dana Marie just said? Like, I grew up watching Rugrats. They're rebooting it? Are you kidding me? Yeah, that's cool to me that like I could have kids someday that could watch the same show that I grew up watching too. Gotta admit, that's a little bit of an appeal.
All right, I thought you were going to watch Rugrats. I was like,
Well, yes, obviously I'm going to watch Rugrats again, Jeremy.
oh, all right.
Yeah,
Well, in that
for
case,
sure.
Cool.
What, is there judgment for that? You're
No.
not going to watch Rugrats?
I don't judge anyone for anything.
Good. Okay.
No,
All right. I'll
if,
give you
if
full
I
report.
judged people, I would open the door for judgment of me, and I can't do that.
That's a good point.
Rugrats was terrifying for me when I was a kid.
What?
It actually gave me nightmares.
Oh
Yes.
no.
I don't know what it was, but it's a scary show, and I will not be watching Rugrats.
Dana Marie, I'm actually right there with you.
Thank you.
Well,
I was like, oh no, I feel the same way.
I'm going to not so awkwardly move on to our next story because now that Washington is in phase 2 of reopening, phase 3 is still on everyone's mind. But for now, the state of Washington wants every region to focus on staying in phase 2. This week, KREM 2 sat down with Governor Jay Inslee for a one-on-one interview about how plans for phase 3 are coming together.
So right now we are looking to evaluate the new strains of the COVID variants to find out how fast they're going to hit us.
That story is coming up after the break.
And we're taking you outside, talking a warm end to the week before a change in the forecast arrives this weekend.